We're here with a MCS player profile with
Marc Wisniewski.
All right, Mark, since we are on the eve of sorts of the MCS Grand Finals, I want some information from you so the people at home can learn who we are.
Sure, Dad.
Yeah, okay, thanks. So why don't you give people a brief overview of like how long you've been playing?
I've been playing about 5 or 6 years. I got in around the time that Slice Kicks was really broken with like Truong and what's the girl from Soul Calibur? I can't remember, but it was a big thing with Slice Kicks at the time, and that's when I kind of got in. I've been playing 5 or 6 years now. I've been playing a lot of five-handers. I think it just landed because I played a lot of Clark, Goro. Like, my literal team on, like, King of Fighters is Clark, Goro, Takuma. Okay. So, a couple of five-handers now in UFS and stuff. So, that drove me to five-handers.
Sweet. Okay, so, with the MCS pretty much over, other than the finals, give a brief overview of who you played in each event.
I played Dave Wagner in the first round, Dimitri in the second, and Jeremy Ray in the third. So I played a 5, 6, and a 7-hander. So I played each hand size at each event. It was cool. It gave a chance to kind of show what each hand size is capable of. There's little quirks to playing each one too. 7 hand size, you have to have a balance between your aggression as well as your defense. With a 5-hander, there's weird quirks of what you can and can't play. Like if you're a 5-hander, you probably don't want to play things like Templar. It's hard to play Revoke because of the limitations of what you can hold in your hand after building. 6 is kind of the happy medium, and I think that's why 6 is very popular right now.
Okay. Who are you hoping to draft, or maybe do you have a certain kind of draft strategy going into Grand Finals?
For sure. I've done 4 or 5 drafts of Blood Omen to kind of get ready for this. The best I've found so far, and this is like spoiler alert for anyone who from this group at Chris as we watch this, is that I think Marathi is the strongest. In our rule set, we banned Zoe. Zoe would be the strongest, but Zoe being banned and replaced with Natali, I think Marathi is the strongest. And a lot of it is just the ease of, it's just a very easy big ass damage pump. And a lot of it, like in testing, it's all right, I'm going to play Spider Suplex, and I would draft like Earth and do Spider Suplex, and then remove a card, 4 or 5 damage, and it's a 10 to 11 damage. Yeah, 10 to 11 damage, gain 3 life, throw. And that kind of power in a draft format where it's a very limited deck. It also gives you some freedom as far as maybe get a couple of buddy blocks, which are actually a lot better in a draft format. You can do drafting spam with blocks is really, really crucial. There's a lot of tech for drafting that I've picked up over the years playing with Jeremy and stuff. Jeremy's one of the strongest draft players I've ever seen, so it was really helpful to learn some stuff from him. So there's a lot of knowledge I'm bringing to this draft that I think, and that mixed with me and Phil having buys in the first round, I think is a big step towards one of us probably taking this home this weekend.
Okay. What going forward for maybe next season, would you, with us possibly adding in a new stop, would you like to see finals being extended to maybe top 8 or top 10 maybe?
I really do like the top 6. It's very reminiscent of football. It's reminiscent of baseball in sports where they have wild cards, and your ranking really matters. Yeah. It makes it more crucial to come to more events if you want to get a bye, but it doesn't make it substantial that you could still get into the playoffs. For instance, Marcus Singleton. Marcus Singleton played in 2 of the 3 events and is going to be he's between 3 and 6. But to get a bye, you realistically had to play in all the events, but it didn't make it impossible to make the finals by playing in all of them. So to make it, I think it was a happy medium of, if you wanted to make the finals and get a bye, you had to play in all the events, which is an incentive to play all the events. But if you had won an event or come close in a couple of the events, you didn't have to necessarily play all of them. And I think that's a reflection of what could happen next year for it. Going forward, if we go, okay, we're going to add, I don't know, we'll add another group next year and make this a 4-stop event. If we leave it at 6, it'll incentivize going to all 4, but it won't make it mandatory. And I think that's what the 2 buy spots is really important for. And just personally, I really like 6 spots.
Okay. Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you coming on with us.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.